guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be sharing my drugstore makeup favorites. Like, these are products that I definitely want you guys to try. Also, before we begin, a lot of you always ask me to do tutorials for the looks that I post on my videos, like I have on my videos. Actually, aaj ka jo makeup look hai, I have already posted a tutorial for this on my Instagram, so make sure you check that out. The video will be there on the feed. That's literally my latest video. And I kind of uploaded it today. Yeah, so you can check that out, but please watch this video before you do that, and you can check out more videos on my Instagram as well. And also buckle up, because this is going to be a long one. You guys know I love this basket. There are a ton of products here that I want to share with you guys. The only category that I have not included in this video are my lipsticks, because I already have like a top 10 lipsticks format. I have done a top 10 nude lipstick and a top 10 pink lipstick video, which you can check out on my channel, and there I've covered different price ranges, different consistencies. So बहुत lipsticks के बारे में मैंने वहाँ पे review किया हुआ है, so I thought I'll let those be in this video. I already have like a lot of products that I want to take you guys through, so I'm gonna try and do like the reviews super quick so that you just have like an idea. And of course, these are my recommendations that I'm like sharing with you guys. So all of these products are products that I have used for a while and I have loved. So yeah, here goes. Okay, so the first one has to be my favorite concealer since the past year and a half to, I don't know. So this is the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. I have spoken about this so many times. I included this very recently in my haul video. So the shade that I have right now with me is light ivory, and the shade that I've used earlier is light medium beige, and this is actually a shade that's quite close to my skin tone. This one is a little bit light, so I use it like a highlighter and a concealer. This baby works amazingly well on my dry skin. It does not dry me out. It does not make my skin like patch or peel, which is something that I hate with like foundations and concealers. That's what Fit Me does to my skin. That's why I don't like it. But this concealer has just been my holy grail product for a very long time, and I would definitely recommend it to you guys. Just that for starters, I think you should go to like a store and do a shade check, and then buy this online like later. So I already am showing you 2 bottles. I have finished 2 or 3 more of these earlier. So that's the first one here. Next up is actually a new product that I have only been using for like 2 weeks now, but I have just fallen in love, and this is the Forever 52 Wet and Dry Compact Powder. This is very similar to the MAC finishing powder, which is also like a wet and dry compact. You can just directly apply it over your face without any base as such, and it's just such a beautiful powder. I am somebody who is very critical about her powders, and I'm not exactly a compact powder person. I'm more of a loose powder person. This product, it just sits beautifully on your skin. That's kind of what I'm wearing right now. I'm also wearing the concealer that I just showed you guys. So I was recently shooting for a project, and it was like a 10-hour long shoot, and this baby just saved the day, because garmi mein aur lights mein na your makeup starts to like either like crease or like crack a little, and this is just like a magic layer on top of your face. Comes with that sponge, that flat sponge, which is something that I'm not a fan of. It's just for like emergencies. You can use this with a beauty blender or a brush and you will be good to go. So definitely try this one out. Since we're doing face products, I have to recommend this to you guys. This is the Nykaa Skingenius foundation, and I don't know how many times I've used this in my tutorials and how many times I've mentioned it already here, but it's a foundation that I absolutely love. Now, this is not a high coverage foundation by no means. I have dry combination skin, and this baby does not irritate my skin at all. It does not flake or patch or anything. It works really beautifully, and it'll stick on till like a good 6 to 7 hours. And if you like set it right, if you use this powder maybe with it, or even the K Beauty powder that I'm still like trying it out and seeing how it works for like longer hours, but I do love that one too. So this baby would work amazingly well. Today I'm wearing the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, so it's not this, but what I'm wearing as the contour, as the cream contour with it, is this foundation from Nykaa. Now, I had been looking for a cream contour for the longest time, like literally the longest time, but I kept on buying like these different products, so I didn't want to spend money on like a liquid cream contour. So मैंने क्या किया, these sticks were actually sent to me by Nykaa long time ago. That's when they had just released these stick foundations. And what I do is whenever I get some PR that I have to swatch and show and I can't really share it with anybody, I like to use it in like different ways and like make it a part of my makeup routine. Now stick foundations are something that I'm very like finicky about, because most of them are like very drying for my skin, and I already have dry skin, as I've mentioned around 50 times in this video already. This baby, it's such a smooth foundation. You wouldn't know the difference between like a regular liquid foundation and this one. You just apply it and you can just basically blend this with a blender, like a beauty sponge, or your brush, or with your hand. It blends like makhan. It just buffs into your skin, and it would work amazingly well as like a full face foundation as well. Speaking of face products, this is the Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Primer. Now this is another product that I've spoken about a couple of times before on this channel and a lot of times on my Instagram. This is such a beautiful primer. The only issue that I have with this one is that it has like a pinkish tint when you see it. I don't see too much of like a pink color when I apply it, but there is a very slight tint. So if that is something that bothers you, maybe not go for it, but shouldn't be a problem because you are going to put on like foundation or concealer, like your base over it. This is just so pretty like on your skin. You can just apply it without anything and it gives your skin like that blurred effect. Now this one is actually pretty similar to the Benefit Professional Primer, which is another like favorite of mine, but I didn't include it in this video because I wanted to do more affordable drugstore products. But you guys can let me know if you want to see a more like high-end premium product version of it, because I also have like a ton of recommendations in that genre as well. Also, I want you guys to tell me if you want me to do like separate category wise videos. Just say I do lipstick videos, maybe I could do it for concealers, eyeshadows, foundation, anything that is you guys want. Please let me know in the comments so I can definitely like make videos around that. But this primer, this baby, most definitely recommend. Let's move on to the eyes. I want to first talk to you guys about eyeshadow palettes, and I have 3 that I want to definitely recommend, and I think they're pretty affordable too given the amount of colors that they have in them. The first one is this palette from Nykaa. I was obsessed with this palette ever since they sent it to me. Like the day I got it, I swatched it and I have been in love ever since. I think they have 5 different palettes in this collection. So this is the Just Wink It palette. I have the shade Peach Sorbet with me right now. I also have Caramel Crunch, which is a nude palette, and they have like really interesting colors. So this one's like more peachy. There's a pink version also. There's a dark brown, like a chocolate version also. And there's one more that I can't remember, but these palettes are gorgeous. The color payoff is great. You get 12 shadows in here, and for the price you get 12 shadows. I think that's pretty decent. Also you get like the full sized mirror with this palette. It's very high quality. It's a very sturdy palette. I, being my sometimes clumsy self, have dropped this palette quite a few times and it did not break. This baby has not given up on me. It looks very beautiful, and it's the kind of color payoff and consistency that you can work with. Especially if you're a beginner, you can actually work these eyeshadows pretty well. You don't have to worry about it being too pigmented or too difficult to work with. So a lot of great variety over here, a lot of shades to choose from, and the pan size and the depth is quite enough. So this will last you a long time. Like I've been struggling to finish even one shade in this, and that's because I use like 10 different palettes. But this palette is just, it's beautiful. Like I have used it in so many tutorials. You guys have to try this if you are looking to buy new eyeshadow palettes. Right, this is the Blend the Rules, I don't know why I fumbled. This is the Blend the Rules eyeshadow palette from Sugar, and they also have, I think they have 4 variations of this palette. So 2 of those, I again received this in PR I think a year and a half ago. There's another beautiful like nude perfect palette. This has like a black shadow, the perfect brown, some shimmers in there that you can use. So this is like your everyday palette, but you can also like glam it up and take this look into your like date nights and evening functions. So I really like this palette. It also comes with a mirror. Now this is not full size like according to the palette, but the mirror quality is pretty good. I really like the packaging of Sugar products in general. The colors just blend beautifully onto your skin and with each other as well, so you can definitely build the colors up. And they also have a lot of different variations in this palette, so there's like a really nice color scheme to choose from, so you can pick whatever is it that you like and you can create like multiple looks with it. This one is the NYX Perfect Filter palette, and this is the one that I have been recently I have been the most obsessed with, because this is such another perfect like nude palette, but this nude is a lot more warm and it has some really basic colors. So you get like a nude, absolutely nude shade, like a skin colored shade, and a more whitish sort of a shade, which is actually really nice, especially if you sometimes go really hard with your eyeshadow, which I tend to do sometimes. You can just correct that mistake by adding this really light color on top of it, and the pigment will come down to like a more acceptable level, I'd say. So this is another beautiful palette. This is from NYX, and you can see how big the pan size on this is. So again, you're going to take quite a while to finish this one off. If you're somebody who goes to work, who does like a very similar kind of makeup look every other day, then this palette could actually work really well for you. I'm not sure if they have other shades in this, like if they have more variations in this, but this is one palette from NYX that I really like. This is the PAC Lash Fixer. It's basically an eyelash adhesive. It's the one that I have used today, and it's the one that I have been using for months and months. This is my 4th bottle of it, and I have a brand new 5th bottle lying around just to use the moment this one gets over. And that's kind of what I'm going to say about this. It makes sure that your lashes are like stuck on till the time you remove them, so you don't have to worry about your lashes being like wonky or just like getting off, even if it's like really windy, because I have driven my car with the windows completely open and my lashes on, and the lashes did not come off. So that's a very good sign for this lash glue. It also dries transparent. It looks a little blue, slightly blue when you apply it, like when it's almost dry, but it will dry transparent. What you can do is just make sure that you correct any like traces of any traces of glue with eyeliner, and you will be good to go. The first one is this is from Lotus. It's the Colorkick eyeliner, and I think I saw Ashna Shroff recommend the Plum Kajal or another liner in this range a couple of years ago, and I was very curious about it. So I got this another year ago, I think, and it's very similar to that Lakme wala kajal, jiska bahut chota sa patla sa brush hota hai. It's very similar. It works really well. It's very light on your eyes. It's also very easy to remove this one, and it sticks. I think this one's a waterproof formula. It works really well. I did move on to pen liners because I find them a lot more convenient, which is why like I have pen liner recommendations after that. But this actually does the job pretty well. So if you're somebody who's more comfortable using like a brush eyeliner, this one is the one you should try. And Lotus products are very affordable, so that's also something that I really like about this one. That was aggressive. Okay, the other one I have been obsessed with, loving. I need to restock this. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I have totally ruined the tip of this one and the other one that I was using. So I saw my friend Lisha recommend this quite a lot of times in her videos, and I trust her recommendations, so I bought it, and I was so glad that I bought it, because this is just fabulous. It is that perfect jet black. It's very convenient to apply because it has like a lamba tip, which is also very sharp, so you get a very sharp wing, and it's very easy to work around with this because it's literally like a pen. Okay, another eyeliner which feels like a mix of the pen and the brush liner, because iska ye, like look at how tall this brush is. So it kind of gives me the feel of a pen liner, but it is also a brush liner, and this is what I have been using recently because I've kind of finished the rest of the eyeliners that I have. This one is from the Coloressence Gold collection. Recently like opened this up like maybe a month or two ago, and this baby has not disappointed. The only problem with this eye face is that it dries super quick. So someday if you like get distracted while you're doing your liner, or if you like mess up a little bit, it's a little hard to clean that way because it just dries so quick. So there's barely any room for mistakes. But again, this is also pretty affordable and it works really well, especially if you are much more comfortable using a brush eyeliner. Then this one is the one to try. This is the Kajal from Plum, and this is an expensive one, I'm not gonna lie, but it's like butter on your eyes. This is like my third or fourth pencil of it. It's beautiful. It has a very rich black color. It blends beautifully on both your waterline, like underneath your waterline and your lash line. It would just work really well. I like it a lot more as an eyeliner than a kajal because of like the shape of my eyes. No matter what kajal I use, it smudges a little bit over here because there's literally no depth under my eyes, but that's an issue for another day. Now this one has been like a sort of a controversial product. Some people like it, some people don't, but I have been loving these. This is the Lakme Absolute Gelato Collection pencil. Now this one is a nice beautiful like lilac pencil. It has I think it has 6 or 8 shades. मैंने सारे खरीद लिए थे the moment it came. It's priced at $800, but I got it on sale for like half the price, so it was a pretty good deal for me. Again, this is slightly expensive for an eye pencil, but it's because it's colored, it just works really well, especially if you want to try out some different looks, you want to play around with your makeup a little bit. It works really well on my waterline and like my lash line under my waterline as well. Okay, so people have complained that this does not work on their waterline, but I haven't really faced any problem with any of the colors. This works on my waterline pretty well, and it stays on for about 6 good hours, 5 to 6 good hours, and I think इससे ज़्यादा क्या लोगे एक pencil से, right? The last 2 products. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild MegaGlow Halo highlighter. This is the one that I mentioned in my makeup skincare hair care haul, and I wasn't very sure about this product, but I actually have grown to love it. What I do with this one is I apply it underneath my base. So after I've applied my primer, that's when I will apply it, and then I will put foundation over it, because otherwise it's a little difficult to blend over your foundation. You can do it definitely, but it will need some practice, and you'll probably do it really well with either your fingers or a beauty sponge. The highlight that you see is a mix of these two. This one I applied under my base, and this one that I'm going to talk to you about is the one that I have applied over it and like everywhere else that I highlight, and I love both of these products. It's called Be Brave, and this is from L'Oreal. The smallest amount of highlighter that you can like pick up from this is enough to give you like a glow, like the kind of like blinding glow. I hope you guys enjoy these recommendations. I have been using some of these products for a very long time, and some of them I have recently started using and I'm already in love. So if you do try them out, then let me know what you think about them in the comments. If you've already tried them out, then also let us know your reviews, so that maybe someone else who reads the comments or wants to comment can benefit from your review as well. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you want to know how I did this look and the products I used for it, head to my Instagram, watch the video there. It's already uploaded, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, share and subscribe here as well. We are already growing at like a crazy pace, and I'm just thankful each and every day for you guys. So yeah, now we've come to the ending of this video. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.